rock with her, stop it. We have a variety of different topics, but I'm just gonna kick it off and jump right into Alicia Keys and her Bayang. So I don't know if y'all watched the Billboard Awards or not. I didn't, but you guys at least seen the pictures. And I don't know, the first thing that stuck in my mind is when I seen Alicia Keys come through the timeline with that Bayang, and I said, "Baby, you need to stop." But I don't know if that was just me. What did y'all feel about that?
It was not just you. And I'm actually someone who I genuinely like Alicia Keys. So when I saw the bang, I was like, ooh, this ain't it. Archive the photo from the page.
I seen on a thread or Twitter somebody said, not Alicia Minaj. Itty bitty bitty.
It was so thick, and then like it started back here with it, like it went so far back too.
Girl, it was just a mess. Like,
As a Bayang connoisseur, that Bayang life, I've had some struggle bangs in my life, and I just look back and I'm like, wow. But that Bayang that Alicia Keys tried to pull off, it just I was so disappointed because it was not it in any way, shape, or form.
And then the 2011 glitter from head to toe jumpsuit, the whole look was a no for me.
Yeah, it was a no for me.
Bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is just her reaping karma from being Alicia Homewrecker Keys. So.
Alicia Homewrecker Keys. Let's talk about it, Shani.
Did you guys know that Shani didn't know the history of Alicia Keys and her husband?
I did not know that I honestly thought that her and Swizz Beatz relationship was something like genuine, authentic, like, clean beginnings, but it was just brought to my attention within like the last few days, honestly, that it was some shady stuff going on. And I'm still trying to process, honestly.
Me and Alicia Keys had the same birthday. So like I be feeling like I understand my homegirl on some levels, but that's the one thing I couldn't rock with my girl.
I will say though, shout out to them because they have become like a beautiful blended family, and I feel like for his first mother of his children, I don't know how many he got by her, but for her to be just that mature and also just accepting of the situation in her case was amazing. Like I love that. Like you can tell she really did it for the kids.
And Amina Butterfly voice, like that's just some love and hip hop stuff, because although they are a blended family, I don't think it's realistic. Most women will not enter a relationship with the stepmother of their children after there was cheating involved. Like I personally am just not mature enough to do it. I'm not
mature enough to do it either. That's why I gave shout outs to her, because I don't want nothing to do with you.
Going on. Yeah, honey. The book, everything, I think was just a check for them, because yes, they have a book that is co-written between Mashonda, Swizz Beatz, and Alicia Keys called Blended.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I just see them cute little holiday pictures. That's all I was.
Book that they co-wrote together, which means that somebody else wrote it and all three of them put their name on it. So I feel like I know we're financial opportunists when I see one, and I really don't think it's genuine, because it ain't. At least if I got to that point, I'm gonna be up in there reminding Bay. I'm not about to be the third wheel on every vacation.
Me neither. I'm definitely not trying to be the third wheel on the vacations. Okay, baby.
With my ex-husband?
With my ex-husband, his new bae, and I'm watching after the kids. Nope.
How you
I hope that
babysitter? Maybe you guys can do it, together.
Unpopular opinion, but I could totally see me and my ex-husband being on something like that.
I can totally see you and your ex-husband being on that as well.
But your ex-husband did not cheat on you. I mean, as far as I know, but Well, I think it matters how your marriage ended and how you will proceed as far as your relationships and co-parenting with your ex's new spouse or girlfriend or whatever. Because it's just certain things I want to do that the first time of disrespect was enough. We ain't gonna keep doing it till y'all get divorced or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay with co-parenting, and I'm okay with like the whole blended family. I have no problems with that. Only, but it has to be like, it couldn't be coming off of like you actually ruined our relationship and now I'm supposed to like co-parent and act like we can be cool. But in a situation where we both have just, for some reason we didn't work out, and then you're in a relationship and you would like your significant other to be a part of our child's life, I'm totally fine with the blendedness.
The fact of the matter is that the real betrayal in the marriage came when Swiss let her get that bang. Mm-hmm. Not only did he let her get that bang, but he let her post the photo. Okay.
And when he fucking he probably was hyping her up in the background, like, yes, babe.
Was hyping her. He was down all low, getting the angles of that bang so you can see the thickness of the brim.
So to Shay's point, that was probably the karma, which I didn't know nothing about, but that was probably the karma, because that picture, stop it.
Yeah. All right, moving on. So earlier this week, Shani had sent us a very interesting article. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't read the article. I only needed to read the title of the article that said something along the effects that we should be tipping our wait servers up to 50%
during COVID. That is
during COVID. So I would like to know if you guys are rocking with that, or do you feel like they need to stop that? What do you guys feel about that?
I'm rocking with it.
Why are you rocking with it, girl?
Well, first thing is the essential part of this is during COVID. Restaurant employees are part of the essential group, and they just don't get the same credit as somebody that is a nurse or a doctor. You know what I mean? It's a profession that is looked down upon. And honestly, we wouldn't be getting through without their ass. Like, we wouldn't be able to just order DoorDash or any of that stuff. To all y'all disgusting people that want to go out and eat at full-blown restaurants right now, yes, I'm judging you. But I feel like if you are going to come out your home, make this person come in an environment where they are risking their health, then you should be able to give them an extra tip for that. I even tip my delivery drivers more than I usually would, because they're risking their health coming in and out of places all the time. It's not really a question to me. And I think also we should be tipping more in general, period. There's a lot of go back and forth between people that tip or don't tip, or people that tip $5 no matter how much food they consumed or how expensive the bill was. And I feel like, especially in the Black community, there's a lesson to be learned as far as tipping.
I agree. So this is what I will say. Okay, I'm not going to say that I rock with it. I'm going to say stop it, because I personally feel like to set the bar at 50% for everyone is a little bit unfair. I think that everyone has a different financial situation. If your financial situation allows you to tip 50%, then 100% you should do so, because they are putting themselves at more risk to continue to provide you a service, for your convenience. I personally, I'm gonna be real. Bianca can attest to this. I pretty much order everything in: groceries, food, whatever I can order, I'm ordering it. I have been tipping more, but I'm not gonna lie, I have not been tipping 50%. 50% seems a little bit extreme to me. 30, maybe. I feel like, what is the general consensus? Like 15 to 20, I think is like.
It's supposed to be between 15 and 20.
Mm-hmm. So I have been tipping more like 30, 35, but half of my bill, like, I ain't got it like that.
I'm with Shani only because, one, I don't even be going out. I ain't even going out and sitting in restaurants right now anyway, so I'm not tipping. But on the DoorDash, like Shay said, like on the DoorDashes and on the services that I'm using, I'm definitely doing at least 25 to 30%. I'm with Shani. I can't offer 50. You know, I'm a single mom on myself. You know, like sometimes this shit is a treat for me. So like I'm gonna try to help me. And then of course I'm gonna do the right thing, but I couldn't see myself giving 50% of my bill. So I ain't rocking with that.
Okay, I'm kind of like in between. I feel like on the days where, and I'm not going out to eat either, but like on the days where, like, if I order DoorDash for lunch, if I have a little bit more, I have tipped up to 50% just because, I mean, it's hard out here. And like, if I have more, then I do it. If I don't, I do just like than I usually would. But I think, to Shani's point, I think it's just a lot to ask for people for 50%. Like, I think, you know, at the same time, you're not putting money directly in their pockets, but you're keeping their business open as well by providing what you need. And I think, you know, giving them what you can extra is good enough.
Now, I will say this. If you are someone who utilizes services like a DoorDash, a Grubhub, or if you're actually going out to restaurants and you're not leaving a tip, shame on you, because that's just
shame on you, because that's trifling. I hate to be with somebody who will absolutely not leave a tip. Like Shay said, the people who working in the food industries, we need them. Like every fucking eating. And they are underpaid. They're grossly underpaid. So it's like, just go and have them serve you and leave them nothing. Like, that is very disgusting. You should feel very bad about yourself as a person and do that.
Oh, I also feel like it goes to now who I did tip extra, it might have actually been a little over 50%, is when I first went back to the nail salon, because I feel like those people who are providing our services, like as far as beauty and stuff related, I just felt compelled to give them a super big tip, because I mean, like, getting my nails done might be a necessity for me, but that's definitely not a necessity for them to provide me that service during this time.
Yeah. And to piggyback off of what Jazz said, I will say, although I do not get 50% all the time, again, you should always tip, period. Especially if it's like food industry or anything that's like almost like commission based. A lot of people don't know that people who work in jobs like food services, the beauty industry, a lot of times it's like the minimum wage is not the same as like the state or the national average. You know what I mean? It's usually a lower percent. It's like usually a lower wage because of the fact that they assume that people are going to receive tips. So you should always tip for those type of jobs. But to piggyback off of Jazz, like if it's something, especially like the beauty industry, like when I see my esthetician and she give me my lashes, I'm going above the normal 15 to 20% because you came out here to provide something that wasn't even really necessary for me. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm definitely going to compensate you for that. But I will say, like I said, for like it to be just like a flat 50% all the time, I mean, real baby, I ain't got it like that. No, I got it.
I think it should be the same like as pre-COVID. It needs to be, of course, based off of service first and foremost. So somebody who didn't provide you a good service, of course, you're not going to go all the way to the scale of 50%. And of course, every time you won't be able to afford it. But like me, I'm pretty budget conscious. So like, I won't spend something unless I have the cash to buy it. I don't have any credit cards or anything like that. So then on purchases that are not necessities to me, I don't buy them unless I can pay the entire bill plus the tip 3 times over. If I can't afford it 3 times, then I can't afford it. And I think in the Black community, I know this ain't really about that, but you know, we tend to overspend because we don't have like the financial expertise as some of our, you know, other race counterparts. So we kind of just overspend a lot just in general, or we'll spend a lot of money on shoes or clothes, stuff that's like excessive. And then not having enough money really to pay our bills or living paycheck to paycheck. So I think really even you need to consider the amount you're tipping before you even get your food, and if you could actually afford that before you're going somewhere and saying, oh, the bill was this much and I can only afford to tip this much. Just be more conscious and mindful because like you said, it is people's livelihood.
Okay. So
Agreed.
we spoke our piece on that. Do you have anything else for Rocket or Stop With It? Or
Yeah, this is so random, but y'all know Netflix stopped a 30-day free trial. How y'all feel about that? I mean, they said ain't no more 345 email address for you, sis. Now we all gotta pay for Netflix.
Netflix said we know what we have to deliver.
Netflix said, y'all.
Ain't no more trial and error. You gonna trial it and it's gonna be your thing.
Netflix said, you know what it's about. You ain't nothing to try. Either you down or you not, period.
I feel like everybody just needs to do the smart thing and get together with a few of their friends and rotate paying the monthly subscription because it is what it is. We in hard times and we know that we need that Netflix. I don't even have cable, so if I have Netflix, I wouldn't watch TV at all. And the only reason I got Hulu because it's free with my Sprint account.
No, and I ain't even gonna lie, man. My parents have Netflix, and I've been bumming off their account since I was a youngin'. So, listen.
Financing the Netflix account for my parents. So what's happening? I'm financing for my family, my brother. Like, what's happening?
It's cool though, because I'm sure they financing something for you too.
They financing a lot, and I'm financing one of your subscriptions too.
Shout out to you.
Stars off, so
you sure is. And I ain't got no complaint.
So when it comes down to it, I guess I would say I rock with it. Like at the end of the day, if you are a business owner and you know that you provide something quality, you know what I mean, something that people want, if you don't want to provide a free trial, then that's up to you to decide. So get your coin, Netflix.
That say a lot though. Honestly, I feel like that says a lot. I feel like Netflix just said, I know my worth, okay? Ain't free about us. So you know what, Netflix? I like that. Y'all know y'all worth.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I guess I rock with it.
I rock with it.
I'm already paying for him anyway, so whatever.
All right, well, I guess that wraps up this week's Rock With It or Stop It segment. Let us know if you are rocking with or stopping any of those topics in the comments below, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.